Hey guys, Billy and Amanda here, and we're doing another podcast because I am sick as a dog. It's not pretty to see me on camera right now. Just take my word for it. So, that being said, Amanda, I thought we would go over the Scalextric releases, and while we do know the Carrera releases because we have the list, we can't tell you guys a list.
Right, unfortunately, but good.
Okay. So let's just go over the Scalextric releases first, and this is just my in general thoughts, okay? And by the way, before anybody like starts on me that I'm biased or whatever, I want to say, we made a peace video. If you go through our videos, we made peace with Scalextric. We hope that people don't think we're hating on Scalextric. Now that being said, there is just this lineup right now for Scalextric. It's kind of a mess. I'm just not a fan, and there's just something I think they should just pivot away from. So the first thing is just look at these cars here. You can see like the first two cars. If you click on the all for the all range on the, all new releases for 2022 on their website, we can see the first two cars here, and this is exactly what like the Mr. Bean car. I am gonna just disagree with some people here. I actually think that's a really nice looking, funny car.
I agree. It looks funny. But how do you race with it when you have.
Okay, so this is the main problem I have with some of these new gimmick releases they have.
They're just a gimmick.
Well, they're not going to fit under a bridge.
Yeah.
Will he fit under a bridge? I don't think so. And already, I know people like Shelf Queens and that there's collectors and everything, but I'm just looking at these. I'm just like, yeah, but if you're, an actual slot car racer, I want to race the gimmicky slot cars I bought. I don't buy Shelf Queens. So you're already going to lose some audience here because a lot of people do have bridges, or their slot car clubs do have bridges. If you have a slot car club and it's like a red wooden track, does it have a bridge?
I don't know.
Well, it's most likely it has a bridge. The other thing is the Blues Brother car. I feel like they should really be pivoting towards their DeLorean versus Knight Rider
I agree. I think that looks really cool. I think that will be a top seller for them.
because they're going for this Blues Brother. They put in a lot of work, a lot of effort. Like my dad brought up the Blues Brothers when I was a kid. I probably saw the movie when I was really young. I kind of seem to remember it, but I just like I don't. If I'd have to, if I rewatch, it's like a whole new movie at this point, right? And I'm older than I look. Like Amanda and I are both older than we look. Surprise.
In the comments below,
Amanda was like offended by me saying that.
can you guess how old I am and how old Billy is? Be careful.
Yeah, don't make Amanda too mad. They're gonna say like 18 for you, Amanda, but no. It's like it's not a very relevant car, and I'm just looking at some of these other things, and like the minis are cool, but some of these are just really ugly paint schemes.
I know. I think we both think of these. We both disagree on it because I personally don't think that they're terrible.
I don't think they're terrible. I didn't say they were terrible, but I just think there's too many ugly cars in this range. Like there's definitely some cool cars, but when I'm looking through like, the whole thing, I'm just like, there's just not enough wow factor for this company right now.
But here's the thing, like even if you look at the website link, it says UK.Scalextrics. So clearly their demographic is mostly geared towards the UK.
I understand that, but America is one of the largest slot car. Like, I'm sorry, can't North America. Canada is actually quite a large demographic for slot cars as well. And I'm just looking at some of these. Like, look at this James Bond Lotus E-Sprint, or whatever it's called, E-Sprint Turbo. Okay, and I'm sorry, that's just an ugly car. I'm sorry to Bond fans. I'm really sorry. It's literally they put skis on top of it. If you took the skis off, guess what? It's still ugly.
I think you're being really harsh.
I just think it's an ugly car. Like I don't mind like the Honda Civics or those are cool, but some of these minis just look off to me. I know there's some mini fans here. I'm just like, wow, this is just like we're scrolling down this list, guys, and nothing. Like I said, I think there's a lot of these cars just look really goofy. Now, like, don't get me wrong, I've been in slot cars for a while now. I appreciate like triple wheeled Formula One style, the Tyrrell, but a lot of this is just gonna get an off for me.
But you liked the Volkswagen here.
Yes, I did. Like I said, Amanda, I don't understand why you're saying like I'm being so negative on this line. I'm not being negative on the line. Like you said, there's stuff I like. It's just there's too much stuff I don't like.
I feel like part of it though is the color scheme. I feel like if it was a better
No,
color, you'd like it more.
no, it's just the
Because
cards.
I think that Ashton Martin looked nice.
Like I like the Formula E that's there, and the classic control tower that they have, like the scenery that they have. Apparently, it is in resin. Is looks
Oh,
nice.
that's the first I'm seeing the scenery for at least the 2022 releases.
Yeah, like I'm looking at this like Ford Lotus Cortina, and I'm just not loving it. I'm sorry. Now, okay, I'm just gonna be done with these guys here. Like I said, I do like the Knight Rider versus Kit, and all I'm telling Scalextric is that I would 100%, I'd be pushing that. That's that's what I'd pivot for your flagship cars for this year. There are definitely other cars I like too, but I'm just going over the negatives here because Scalextric was like, I heard in another interview like, well, tell us why you don't like the line and calling it rubbish instead of just like give some feedback. And I'm just giving the feedback that a lot of these cars are just small, weird looking cars.
Well, no. So what he said was, tell us what you want. So
Oh, I don't know.
what do you,
I'm part of the problem. I don't know. I'm not a car guy. Just whatever looks cool.
whatever looks cool.
Yeah, whatever looks cool. Well, like I wouldn't want to have nearly as many minis as they had in this lineup, or small cars. I'll say, like they're not necessarily minis, but they are small cars.
What do you want to see from them? Talking to you guys at home.
So Carrera's line now, like I said, we cannot disclose too much. Another part of the problem I'm having with the Scaly line was when we see the Carrera list and we're just like, I'm just like, guys, I'm just like, this is a banger. This is a banger. Like banger as in like this is good. Like these are just really good cars that Carrera just kind of knocked out of the park. And I was actually one of my criticisms before was like Carrera has all these cool licenses, but they never were really using them in the 132nd range. So we can't say officially what or whether the leaked list was correct. You know the list I'm talking about.
Oh, was there a leaked list?
There's an alleged leaked list of Carrera cars. We cannot confirm or deny the list, but I'm saying if there was something on there that was a licensed property that's super popular,
It's possible.
I would definitely be in full favor of it. And I'm so happy about two of these cars. There's two other cars that I also plan on buying, and these are 132nd scale cars. So everybody listening knows Amanda and I prefer the 124.
So you know it must be something good if
Yeah.
he wants the 132nd.
Four 132nds is what I plan on buying this year. Four. That is a 400% increase if you can do the math.
Are we gonna need more storage for our personal cars?
No, we're not. There's just other cool stuff coming out too, like more serious. If you're a more serious collector, there's definitely stuff here for you too. There are some crazy names on the list. There's some X's. I find like whenever cars have the X in a name, they're like, super fast.
Okay.
That's my science. If it has an X in the car title, you know it's going to go fast.
You gotta go fast.
So I'm just going to end this podcast here on like a peaceful note with the Scalextric people and the Carrera people to not get two people overhyped. I'm not going to say that Scalextric says it's not final tooling. Like that doesn't matter. I'm just looking at pictures of the actual cars itself, and I just don't like the designs. But sometimes, when I see cars in person and they didn't look special, like there was that one Carrera Porsche Proton or whatever, and it was like a green silver car, and it was just gorgeous. Now, you might think I'm going to put a picture of it on this podcast, but it's definitely long gone, so I'm not. But it was a really good looking car, but in the manuals, like in the catalogs, it doesn't look anything special because it's just like a flat color. Same with some of these NASCARs, like some of the NASCARs that came out just look great, or sometimes something is in matte, and you're like, oh, well, this actually looks fantastic. So maybe if I see these cars from Scalextric that I think I don't like in person, I'll like them. And maybe if I see some of these Carrera cars. So I'm going to give you an example of a Carrera car I thought looked really good until I saw it in person. And this is going to surprise you. It was the Ferrari Evazone FXX cars, like the different colored sports cars. I'll put a picture on the screen because Amanda doesn't know what I'm talking about. They had all different like colors on them, like unique colors. And I thought these cars looked really fast and cool. But the problem is the back end of them was so ugly. I was just like, ugh. I mean, I'm glad customers, you should totally buy it. It's totally a fast car. Great looking car. Just shut your eyes when you're looking at it from behind. All right, so I'd love to know what you guys think of these style podcasts because we can be a little more off the cuff. It's just a little bit more comfortable. And also, Amanda and I's lapel mic broke, so that's one of the other reasons we had to do this. So hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Remember, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to our channel to have more slot car content from yours truly. And give this video a like, comment below. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Sunday-slot-cars. And you can buy some products to support us at Sunday-slot-cars.square.cite.
And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.